Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. From wherever you're watching me from, this is Sam Mongoro. Kindly subscribe, share, and like my YouTube channel. My YouTube name is Sam Mongoro. Now, today I just want to talk about petty things that can destroy a relationship or a marriage. Petty things that can destroy a marriage. And there are some things that are so petty yet crucial or important in a relationship. One, not showering. There are some people who take a shower once a month. You are even lucky if they shower that 1 month. People not showering often. You know, it is very unfortunate that we have people who don't like showering. They are not water friendly. And not old people, but even young people who don't like showering. Showering in a relationship is key. There are also some people wenye, yani watu hawapendi kuoga. Kuna watu ambayo wako na matako ya kunuka. I have talked to a few ladies na wanasema kuna wanaume, I'm not talking about only men, even women hawapendi, kuna wanawake hawapendi kuoga. There are women who don't like taking showers. I don't know why, but listen, is well known to them. That's something very petty, and you can change and start showering. And taking a shower will not kill you, will not even cause you any harm. But there are people who actually don't like taking showers. And that is petty, but it can destroy a relationship or a marriage. Number two, not brushing your teeth. There are people who don't brush their teeth. Hawapendi kubrush meno yao. Yani somebody ametoka alikuwa na kunywa vitu zake hapo, amekula mitura and everything. When you come home, you don't brush your teeth, you just go to bed straight. And then your mouth smells like a latrine. So a lady who told me that my husband comes to bed smelling like a latrine. And there are even those, I have nothing against smokers, but there are those people who smoke. When you smoke, you come to bed, you don't even brush your teeth, you don't even chew gum, you just come to bed straight. Hiyo harufu ya sigara kuna watu haiwanukii vizuri. And it's not only men, even there are those women who smoke. Now you find a lady has gone out in the middle of the night to smoke. Ameenda na night dress, ana smoke. Hiyo smoke yote imeingia kwa night dress, na akikuja anaingia kwa kitanda na hiyo nguo pap, hiyo harufu yote inaingia kwa kitanda. Those are some of the petty things that I'm talking about. Be mindful of your partner or your spouse, please, if you can. These are some of the things that you can avoid. Unaenda unakunywa, those people who take liquors, those who take traditional liquor, those who take these high-end liquors and cheap liquors. When you come home, please brush your teeth. Instead of hygiene, it's even good for you as a person, not even for your spouse or partner, but it's good for you. Okay, number three, it is not flushing the toilet after use. There are people who use the toilet, especially when they go ronco, and they don't flush. It's not that because there's no water, there's water, but they don't flush. Especially when you do your business, ronco, you splash your nini all over the toilet, and then you don't flush the toilet. Then, when your other person comes to use it, boy, it is the way you did your business and you left. Ladies and gentlemen, those are little small things that we can adjust and make things right. It should not even kill a relationship. Yani kuna watu wapendi kufurahi choo. Unaenda huko unahara, unapaka jogo yote, then you don't flush. Unaacha tu, unaenda after you've done your business, who cares, you go. And especially when you are living with someone, please, that's something very simple but serious. Okay? How you brush your toothpaste. There are some people, how they use the toothpaste. There are some people who like it when you brush it from down up. And some of us, we just place anyhow, so long as the toothpaste comes out. That is a big issue to some people. So learn what your partner likes. If your partner likes that you place it from the bottom up, please do so. If your partner doesn't care, like you can place it anyhow, so long as the toothpaste comes what? Comes out. So that is also important. Number 5, recycling innerwears. There is some people who recycle innerwears, especially underwears. When I'm talking about innerwears, I'm talking about vests or under t-shirts. I'm talking about underwears. I'm talking about bras and those who wear petticoats. So those are some of the things I'm talking about. People recycling them, especially an underwear. How do you recycle an underwear, especially when you are a lady? There's some men who have never washed their boxers in the last 2 months. And I was told by one man that how to know that a man's boxer is dirty, you remove it, you smell it. If it smells bad, then which means it's dirty. But if it has no smell, guess what? It's not dirty, keep using it. Do you consider your partner? What does your partner think about that habit? And there are some guys, boy, they have only one boxer. The boxer is torn. Hiyo boxer imeraruka kila mahali, imeraruka. But so long as it's covered under the trouser or kinyasa, they don't care. Hachali, who sees actually the boxer that I'm wearing, unless the people that you are sleeping with. So it doesn't bother them. But do you consider your partner? A boxer, I have even 4 or 5, my brothers. Don't recycle. Yani unapata mwanaume alikuwa amevaa boxer, ilikuwa navy blue, imetani mpaka imekuwa sky blue. Sila mtusi asila rukangi, yani imeisha color. You find a woman wear underwear ilikuwa pink mpaka imetani sasa, unaona inakuwa creamish, inakuwa peach, you don't understand the color. Yani ametumia suruali mpaka imeisha. Hata some women wanavaa suruali underwear imeraruka. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be considerate to our partners. Change innerwears. Innerwears are supposed to be changed more often. Na kuna hawa watu wako na tabia ingine jameni. Unatoa suruali underwear, unaichaza, unachaza, you buy them. You buy them in the house. Until siku utaita mtu wa kukufulia nguo, ama when you call or your house girl to wash them. Yani you pile up underwears. I'll ask my fellow men and women. Underwear, when ukienda kuoga, just wash it and hang it there. It will dry. Just hang it there. Then I was talking to another guy. He told me, my wife, I don't understand why. And I buy the underwears. Sina out on Sunday, sina anikwa hapo nje yote. So all my neighbors wanajua what kind of underwears my wife uses. Na amejaribu kumwambia hii underwear yako osa uange hapo kwa bathroom itakauka. But hana hiyo time, and I spy sina also once a week. Sometimes she recycles them. Hiyo wiki ikipita, if there is no mtu wa kufua nguo, what she does, she starts recycling them. Ladies, it can also give you an infection. So health-wise, it's not good. Wash your underwear often. Kuna wanaume wanavaa vest imeraruka, imeisha. Vest imeisha. So long as amevaa shati mzuri kutoka nje, hiyo haimsumbui. Yani imeraruka. You find a lady recycling bras. Unavaa bra, una change, yani una recycle, you'll use it. Unavaa bra moja wiki mzima. I know we cannot all afford kukuwa na bras mingi, but please have 2 underwears, 2 bras, 2 vests. Ili hii ukiosha leo inakauka, kesho unavaa. Ukitoa hii, ukivaa hii, hosa hiyo itakauka. We are all privileged differently. So don't recycle your innerwears. Yani unavaa innerwear mpaka imeraruka places haifai kuraruka. Then what's the point of you wearing it? It does not serve the purpose. Okay? Number 6. Kuna hii tabia people have. Who will turn the light off? Tukienda kulala, when we go to bed, who turns the light off? ile taa ya bedroom nani ataisima? If you have to stand on ushiba. Unapata watu wengine anasema mwenye ameingia kitanda kwa mwisho ndio atasima hiyo taa. Ama jana I turned it off, today is your turn. That is something very petty, simple. If you turn the light off, it will not kill you, it will not harm you. Just do it. Okay? It's something very petty, but it can kill a relationship. Number 7. Who makes the bed when you wake up in the morning? Nani anatandika kitanda? Who makes the bed? Should it be the person who leaves the bed last, or is it the job of a woman to make the bed? I don't know. I'll leave that to you. I don't know how you live in your family, but that's something very petty, but very significant, very important. Okay. Now, okay. Another one is use of toothpicks. Number 8. How there are people who use toothpicks, and after use they throw them all over the house. They don't care whether they throw it on the dining table or in the sitting room and there's a carpet. There are people who really don't care. When they use the toothpick, they throw it anywhere. They forget they are not in a restaurant, they're in their home. So you go to that house, there are toothpicks all over. Then you give your other person a lot of time and difficult challenges to go around and looking where is the toothpick. You'll find toothpicks all over the chairs. And if you don't even, some of them, if you don't sit properly, it might even, inaweza kukutunga. So use of toothpicks, very important. Kuna watu wako na body odor, kuna watu wako na smell ya mwili, natural smell ya mwili wao. They have smelling body odor. Use deodorants, please kindly use deodorants and a perfume if you could. But again, if you can afford a deodorant, the least you can do, be a lover of water. Shower more often. Then that will solve that issue. Number 9, not replacing a tissue. There are people when they go to the toilet, they use the last piece of tissue. Then they don't tell their partner, they just leave, they don't replace it. You don't replace that tissue. And you know very well it does not replace by itself. Somebody has to. Especially if there isn't in a house. Na umetumia ya mwisho na usemi umemaliza tissue. So now your partner anaenda kutumia the bathroom, then amemaliza biashara yake ndio ana realize there is no tissue. Let me say you are not home, you used it, ukatoka. Now who is going to buy that tissue for her to finish her business? See, you make your partners work very hard. So ukitumia tissue ya mwisho, please, if you don't have to replace it, mention it to your partner. Okay? So that they can find a way to replace it, or when they go to use the bathroom or the toilet, at least they will know there is no tissue there. Okay? Don't use it now, utoke tu, and you don't mention it to your partner. Okay? Sipping. Kuna hii sipping of uji or porridge or tea with a loud sound. Some partners don't like it. It beats the hell out of them. So please, kunywa chai vizuri na heshima ama uji na heshima tu, so that you can make your other person happy. Don't sip porridge and uji when it's hot, porridge and tea with a loud sound. Okay? Be considerate of your partner. Number 10, the way you chew food. Kuna watu wanatafuna chakula, yani unatafuna chakula like there is no tomorrow. You chew food like there is no tomorrow, and that irritates your partner. That is something very petty you can change. Chew your food with your mouth closed, if that will help your relationship to last. Don't just chew food like you've never eaten food before, like there's no tomorrow. Chew with manners. Okay? Number 11, the way your partner asks for sex. There's a way people ask for sex and you wonder how. Yani, Your wife went to bed earlier, like let's say 8. You came home at 10. Now you go to bed. All you do, you just touch her. You touch her like, turn around, tomorrow I have to go to work very early in the morning. And you expect her to know. Before you even give her time to process what you just said, because everything is it starts in the mind. It's psychological. Before she is even psychologically prepared, then you tell her, turn around, you wait for 2 seconds, and then you go, did you hear what I said? Tomorrow I have to go to work very early in the morning. If you don't want, just leave it. If you don't want, just tell me you don't. It can be that woman can turn around, do your business, but that is something you cannot just prepare your partner. Be mindful of your partner. I'm not saying only men, even women, the way they ask for sex, what they wanted, they ask it very arrogantly. So be mindful how you ask for sex from your partner, and prepare her psychologically, mentally, physically, everything. Prepare her. Sex is supposed to be enjoyed, not champing and out without considering your partner. Is this petty? Because eventually you will get a sex. He'll turn or he'll give you. But, mentally, that person, watch out. Number 12, there are people who, when they come from work in the evening, they remove their socks. That socks, they're all over the house. They leave them at the door, on the stairs, or you find them in a bathroom. That socks all over. Why do you leave your socks all over? And the stockings, even the stockings, they leave them all over. And even surprisingly, you'll find even innerwears all over the house. Dirty innerwears. That is something petty, but please find a place, a common place to put your dirty linen. Wacha kuacha socks all over, especially those socks that can smell. Sio socks ambazo ziko na harufu. Umetembea nayo siku mzima, unakuja unaiacha hapo all over the house. It even brings bad odor to the house. Number 13, talking loudly on a phone. There are people, when they answer the phone, there are people who are naturally loud on a phone. There are people who are naturally loud on a phone. There's nothing you can do about it, but please mind your partner. There's someone there. When you're alone, shout as much as you can, but when your partner is there, kindly punguza. Kuna watu wanachukua simu na sauti, wanaongea na sauti, na hiyo pia inaweza kasirisha mwenzako. Number 14, dressing choice. Yani kuna watu, how do you dress going to bed? Kuna mtu anaenda kwa kitanda, you go to bed wearing a promotional t-shirt. Some people go to bed with jeans. Some people don't dress decently going to bed. And some people even going to work, they wear very short dresses and revealing dresses that shows your innerwear and everything. And your partner doesn't like it. So whatever you do, be mindful of your partner. This dressing choice, dressing, the people say, my choice, my dressing, my choice. All that is good when you live alone or when you are single. But when you have a partner or when you're in a relationship, be compassionate, be considerate, consider the other person. Eating habit. That's number 15, eating habit. Kuna watu wako na tabia mbaya ya kukula. Yani there are people who can never get enough. You feed them, you give them food, there's not enough. There are people who come home, they want meat and they didn't buy that meat. What is there is kumawika or cabbage. They don't want that, they want meat. There are people who will never eat enough food. Eating habit. Yani you eat more than the body deserves. I'm not saying eating is bad. Eat as much as you can provide. But please don't eat at the expense of another person. Now, when you come home, you understand very well that this is what is there. Please eat what is there. Eat the food that is there. Eating habit, very important, how you eat. Okay? Eat reasonably, what the body needs. Number 16, gossiping while eating. There's some people who have these bad table manners. They gossip while eating. And especially when there are kids involved in the dining table. You start talking about people and your children are listening. It's petty, but please be mindful of you, the other person or your children. You start gossiping about people and your children are there. Does that make sense? I don't know. You tell me. Number 17, talking too much. There are people who talk too much. They sleep, they talk, they eat, they talk. They're doing this, they talk, they talk. Your partner maybe is not happy with too much talking. That is something that you can adjust. You don't have to talk. You can only speak if it's a must that you speak. Number 18, stealing your partner's money instead of asking. You know, there's some women who love going through their husband's pockets when they're home. Whenever they get home, they're asleep. They like going through their pockets to see if they send pocket change money there. And there are also some men who sneak when their wives are sleeping to their wives' buses to get if they have any money there without asking. That is stealing, is not taking. And I wonder, why don't you ask your partner, I don't have fare tomorrow, do you have any? Atakupea. Yaani wewe usiku unaamuka, unaanza kuangalia kipeti ya bibi yako kama kuna pesa na unachukua. Kuna wanawake na wao, mwanaume akikuja usiku akilala ama anaoga kwa bathroom, yeye anaingia kwa mifuko kuangalia kama there is any money in that pocket ili achukue. That is stealing. Ladies and gentlemen, married people, those in a relationship who are living together, we are not living a good life. And we are sending a very bad signal message to our children and to single people out there. That's why you hear people saying marriage is a scam. Is it a scam really? No, it's not. Where are they getting this from? From us in marriage, where the people sending a very bad signal and a strong signal to people out there. I don't know why I live with someone, then I don't care about them. If my wife doesn't have fare to go to work, it's my responsibility to provide. And if I don't have, this is my wife, I'll ask her, do you have 200 shillings? Then give it to me. I have something to do. Now, when you sneak in the night, stealing here and there, you start teaching your partner how to hide money somewhere else. And some of the people will go through their partner's phones to see if they how much money, how their balance in M-Pesa, so they can send it to themselves. And that will make your partner to start hiding and changing PIN numbers day and night. Okay? Or start having a different phone number for M-Pesa only. Let's live like married people, like people in a relationship, like mature people. Number 18. Number 19, leaving your shoes all over the house. There are people who are dirty naturally. You come home, unatolea viatu kwa mlango, you leave them there. Na kuna ile viatu inanuka. Those shoes that smell very badly have a very strong smell. Those shoes are there. You leave them there all over the house. Now the smell is in the entire house. Ask your partner if they are comfortable with such kind of behavior. It's something petty, but it can break a relationship. Number 20, closing curtains in the house. You know, there are some people, like, let me talk of myself. When I come home, I'm in a bedroom. Normally, I don't know, I'm innocent-minded, I don't know. Curtain closing on the window is not a big deal to me. I don't realize it until my wife comes and tells me, you've removed your clothes and you've not closed the curtains. She's not told me once, not twice, not thrice, but still it's not creaking in my head. And then, you know what my wife does? She goes and closes it. She doesn't tell me to go to close it. She only reminds me politely, you removed your clothes, you've not closed the curtain. Then she goes, does it. And I know that it's not something that I'm proud of, but it's something I'm working on. Some is work in progress. So closing the curtain also can be someone. So be mindful of your partner. Number 21, in the morning, who should shower first? Kuna watu wanapigania shower. Now when we wake up in the morning, who should shower first? Or is it me? Is it you? No. You should have a routine. You should have a system that works. You know who goes to work earlier, who leaves earlier. Or if you have to leave at the same time, you should manage your time and say, let's wake up at this time. Huyu aoge kwanza, huyu aoge, huyu afanye breakfast. It's something very simple, something very petty, but it can irritate someone. Okay. Number 23. There are people who are really so much what to watch on TV. There are people who are so much in control of the remote. You know, there are some ladies who like to watch Alejandro, soap opera. Wanaume wanapenda kuwatch wrestling, or you like to watch Paul. Na watoto wako hapo wanataka watch cartoons. There are people who are so controlling. So long as they're home, they want to watch wrestling. They want to watch soap opera. They want to watch Alejandro. They want to watch what they want. They don't mind about others whom they are in relationship with. They don't care. There are people who really, the remote when they're home is theirs. Nothing you can do, nothing you can talk about. Number 24. Uchafu. There are people who are naturally dirty. Yani wanaweza kaa kwa nyumba chafu na iwasumbui. Vyombo zimechafwa. Dirt dishes all over. Siko kwa sink. Zinaweza kaa hata mwezi mzima. It doesn't bother them. There is even previous food and the previous night food. Yote iko hapo. It doesn't bother them. But when you have a partner, consider them. If they don't tell you they don't like something, please change it. It's something petty. Kwa sababu kuna watu wako na uchafu, kuna watu hata uchafu hawaoni. Yani uchafu is part of them. It's very unfortunate ukipata mtu kama huyo, your partner who is dirty, then another person is a clean freak. Now that's what they call right. But it's something you can adjust and change. Remember, everything starts in your head and ends there. If you can accept change, ladies and gentlemen, you can change, adjust, and live a happy life. That is something very petty, but it can kill a relationship. Number 25. After eating, we have no house girl. Who should take things from the table to the sink? Who should wash them? I'm not saying that it's a man's work, but you married a helper. If possible, help her take things to the sink. My brother, at the end of the day, you go to the sink to wash your hands. What is so hard for you to go there with your plate that you used? Take it, even your cup. Take it to the sink, leave it there. Then your wife will do the washing. Just take it there. Your wife is not a slave. You married a helper, which means a helper, you should do more than your helper. Then when you're tired, your helper comes in to help you. But don't leave everything to your helper. That is my opinion, because I know very true that what works in China may not work in Kenya. What works in Uganda may not work in Tanzania. So what works in my family may not work in your family. So see something that works and find a mutual ground to make your relationship work. I wish you to have a healthy and a good relationship. These are some few things that you can make adjustments and live a happy life. There's so many, but I chose to bring to your attention just a few. You can add more. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing, share, and like. My YouTube name, as always, it is Sam Ongoro. Thank you so very much, and may God bless you. See you in my next video, and bye-bye.